It's me. It's me in the friends list. That's crazy. What's MCNN doing here?
Okay, I should be live.
On which one?
Hey, there we are.
Dying at Z is crazy.
Okay, and then we need to let people know we are live, right? By sending a link. To our friends.
It's a bit quiet, I think.
I can adjust that later.
Why am I echoing?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're clear now. You're great.
To Discords we go. Okay. We have told people what's going on. I have chat open.
The noise suppression. Oh, do you know how to do noise suppression on OBS?
Don't use OBS.
Oh, what do you use?
I use Streamlabs.
What Streamlabs is a form of OBS? Do you see the audio mixer tab that says microphone?
For my mic?
Yeah.
My
You
mic's
should be able
loud.
to. No, it's not that. I'm saying you should be able to click on it and go to filters and add a noise suppression thing. But if not, we live.
Okay. I'm playing game.
So true.
Okay, dokie. Game is loading. No, it is not.
I'm a couple, like 30 seconds behind on stream, so I have no clue.
It stopped working. It crashed.
It's not great.
No, it's not. We try again.
Oh, do you have this menu?
Hmm?
No, the picture I just sent you.
It's back, right?
Yeah, the stream is back. Sorry, I zoned out for a second.
Sumless.exe is not responding. Okay.
I can't believe this. How could they do this to you?
I know, right?
Why is every single one of my clicks picked up like the microphone? Why? Go away.
We'll try waiting for the... Okay, there we go. Super Geek in chat says gamer.
Oh my god. The credits? That's awesome.
I accidentally clicked it because my most double clicks. Still.
Okay, the noise suppression is not noise suppression. I hate this word so much.
I did just like pick up and drop a fork.
Talking to my own noise suppression.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm hearing my clicking and my tab buttons. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that.
Hey, there we go. Okay. So, I think last time I played, I just died. So, we're on a new captain. Yeah, that's why I would still have this.
Yeah, now I'm on a push to talk. Y'all ain't ever gonna get me like that.
Oh no, I guess I... Okay, I need to get the Admiral's flavor. Gazetteer.
Oh goodness, my father's bones? How'd I get there?
That's my background. My reason for going to Z. Okay, what do we have currently? Excuse me? Yeah, may as well. Okay. Okay then. We are going. Agree to carry the unsettled salvager to Venderbite. She visits Wolfstack every day in the Z-stained rags, begging for passage. No captain will look her in the eye. Yeah, we can take her to Venderblight.
What is a Z-stained rag?
The C-stained, but with a Z accent. So this is in the world of Fallen London, and the sailors have it like the C accent. In the Undersea is S's turn to Z's, so it's a Zale. You'll see them written as Zailers, you'll see it written as Z. That's why it says dying at Z.
I thought it was just because you were doing a funny bit.
I am, but it's got context.
I thought you just wanted to say Z for no reason.
No. She embraces you. I'd kiss you, Captain, but my beloved is prone to jealousy. We were parted, but the ancient captains at Venderbite will know where she is. Bound for Venderbite. Okay. Yeah, we were probably gonna go to vendor bite anyway. So it's been a month to play officers. Yeah. Okay.
We gotta get this chick their wife back.
Basically, yeah. So
Gay women in my 1800s circa London.
okay, yeah, so we want to go round to Hunter's Keep up to, I think, down Mutton Island up to Hunter's Keep to Vanderbite and back. Or we could go out to Gators Moor, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Mutton Island's rather close this time, I think. Unless I'm thinking of a different
Why
island.
is Steven so bad?
I think a Stevener is got something to do with oh yeah, no, Mutton Island's not the place I'm thinking of.
Rowena rocks.
I think Bad Stevner is like if you're bad at Zailing, you'll end up dying. Like you'd have to be really bad to die that close to London.
I'm looking up what Stevener means right now.
Alrighty.
Derivative of Steven. This surname is rare in Germany, found only in North Rhine-Westphalia. In the U.S., it is found mainly in Montana? No, what's M.O.? Missouri? I don't know my state abbreviations.
No idea. Anyway, we have arrived at Mutton Island, Quaker's Haven. Once the simple fishing village was part of the London suburbs, before London fell and the waters rushed in. Explore the shore, for sure. A contest of riddles. Fisherfolk, sailors, and a shady couple of likely pirates. And is that a drowny down by the water's edge? They sit round the fire at the Z's edge, passing around a bottle of something viscously black. So,
That's viscously.
Viscously
what is
black.
A drowning?
Someone who died at Z. People don't stay dead in the Neath, which is the area under the earth that London fell into. And there are other fallen cities.
It's a drowned corpse that's come back to life.
Yeah, basically. They're wagering on riddles. Will you join them? Riddles are for children, walk away. And we don't have any money to try.
We can listen in and still do the riddle anyway.
You pass on. The drowny laughs at a pirate's joke, and the fire sinks low and blue. That's all for now. Pick up a wretched mug. Chat to the fisherman. Okay, we don't have money to get a report from here. So...
No way, the conch and magpie.
I need to... What's that? Okay, that's L to toggle lights.
Is the fire
Yeah, our
the
heading's
symbolic
good.
of your fuel or of the flashlight?
That's our fuel level. The light keeps us from going insane in the dark.
I prefer you not insane.
Ah, shit.
Not the crack pirates. Yeah, get their asses. Probably not the greatest decision to stay in one place, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm trying not to, but I'm not great at video games.
I believe in you.
It's okay, we planned to die at Z.
We did say we would.
You've destroyed a crack pirate frigate. The ship is yours. What will you do with her? Loot and scuttle her. She's a vile old vessel and these Z's aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. Ooh, opening a cache of curiosities. More
We don't get
supplies.
to, like, adopt their staff or anything.
A bolt of fabric. Oh, spider silk. You can find spider silk in London, of course. There are troubles there with Sora spider infestation, like anywhere in the Neath. But for the real quality, you need to go east to the Conte, or to the fang-bristling fastness of the Savior's rocks.
To the continent.
And we are going to... Ooh, Macy's Shaft. Not seen this before, ever.
Macy's Shaft.
Toggling our lights, and actually, we are going to avoid those pirates. What's our fails, I wonder? Okay, we're approaching Guider's Morn. Oh, I think this is the place I was looking to. I think the guy is here.
Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. Hey, dolphins, please don't.
Yeah, so where do we dock here? Ah, there it is. Guider's Morn. The Morn is a stalagmite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. Higher, higher. Now the Untersee shimmers like a glass below. Children clamoring in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Hi, Axie! Hi, Zell. Sorry, I was distracted. I need to remember to check chat. How you guys doing?
The high Z's are very distracting.
Also, Zells, we are in VC in Geeks server if you wanna. Yeah, we're dying at Z. We're playing the other dying at sea game, not Dredge. I just finished my exams and I'm feeling good. Explore the Morn. There's a surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Morn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the beast paths and urchin roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor, with an additional throatful of lurching terror. I think the guy is here.
the guy?
I had two. If he is here, I'll tell you about it. But I had two possible stream titles. Okay, no, they've just got a riddles thing again. So,
No way, it's the guy.
overhear rumors of the pirate poet. Landlubbers fear pirates. Pirates fear the poet. Lies, nonsense, glimmers. Some say she's a clay man who freed herself with the power of verse. Possible. Others insist she's the personal muse of the king with the 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices mutter that no, it's just an Alcaeus class vessel. Whatever the truth, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale. Only the bravest of captains risk the lonely parts of the sea where her flag is said to fly. Gather intelligence. We ought to try. We failed! That's fine, we got Tales of Terror. But we do have a port report, which is what we're looking for. You and one of your more villainous-looking sailors join a dice game. Villainous-looking, but you know for a fact that she tithes to charity and has a delightful singing voice. The topic turns promisingly to pillage and ambush, but your sailor is a little too forward with her questions. There's a scuffle and a stabbing. You escape. She does not. Okay.
But she does charity.
Yeah, but she died. Okay. So we're gonna hit Defender Bite. Yeah, so my other idea...
Charity in her honor?
I have 0 money.
And the poor stay poor.
People aren't going to die at Z because they're rich. Yeah. So my other idea for the stream title was looking for the Ancient Mariner. Because there is a character that's a Rime of the Ancient Mariner reference. And I think he's...
Guy.
I think... Yeah, that's the guy. I think he's on Guider's Morn, but... Yeah, this heading is good. Oh, the Sisterhood. Is this? No, that's not. Oh, but it is a place we can stop by. Excellent. And we will hit the... Oh, I wonder if this is the place that's got, I wonder if these are the people that know about the Vake in Fallen London.
What is the Vake?
In Fallen London, you can choose an ambition, which is like what your goal is. Like basically a main storyline. The one I chose is to hunt the Vake. So the Vake is like a cryptid creature thing.
How could you do that to the Loch Ness Monster?
Abbey Rock, a black spit of an island, far from anywhere anyone would want to go. Resources are limited on this bleak rock. The Sisterhood will pay a fair price for supplies. Not a good price, mind. 20 echoes, to be precise. Compile a port report. It's unlikely to be eventful, but we gotta do that. As always, nothing is happening. The sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks, withdraws. The fortress stands stolid as the last year of a century. The greatest peril you risk here is a certain purpleness of prose.
It's not the last year of the century, though. It's 1888.
I mean,
The
the century isn't allowed to turn in Fallen London. Watch the Covenant. Watch the Convent. Wait a while and see. Exotic refuse. The convent is silent. Oh, I forgot to read the paper when we were in London. Oh well.
Readings for nerds.
It gives you information you can trade at various.
Hey, why is there a
locations.
painting of Leonardo da Vinci on the top of your screen and a otter in a bed?
That's my crew.
Your crew is Leonardo da Vinci and an otter?
We have a mascot and a cook.
Comatose ferret. It's a mobile and a feral.
The convent is silent. A few lights prick its bulk. Bells sound the times of prayer. You're almost ready to give up when a side door opens. 4 nuns march out, carrying something wrapped in a blanket, and fling it into the sea. You creep down to examine it. It was likely unidentifiable, even before the nuns used it for weapons practice. Now it leaks fluid from a dozen puncture wounds, but it still smells of the Z. Yeah, so I think these are the nuns that hunt. I think this is the order of nuns that hunt the Vake.
Are the Vake bad?
Spoilers.
What do you mean, spoilers?
It's confusing and I don't quite know yet. Search the surroundings. You can't be the first to come here. A map, a mask, the face beneath. Someone died here, far from home, long enough ago that their flesh is gone. A visitor, by the look of their frog mask. The mask will be worth a bit. The skull would look good on the mantelpiece. And what's this map? Now, an outlandish artifact, a lamentable relic, a revelatory chart, and a terror. Okay, if we have an artifact, it might be worth it to try and go for a house and a will this time.
Maybe.
The dark speckled admiral won't see this if your admirality's favor is high enough. Okay then. Knock at the iron-studded gate, although you have no recent news. Nothing. Far away, a great bell tolls. Drizzle begins to fall. You sneeze. Okay. We are going to head off then to Venderbite. Shepherd's Isles. Okay, we could go over there. I think. Yeah, we have the... supplies, I think. Okay, yeah. Speak to officers to improve our abilities. Oh, I wonder if I'd already talked to the mariner with this character.
Will they rhyme?
Shepherd Isles. Sheep. Lichen. Standing stones. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you. There are no actual shepherds in the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that found the islands. Greybeard, sitting on the village square, nods solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tales. Ask us anything. Tales of the Standing Stones. I don't know. Tales of the Standing Stones. The bearded villagers are happy to talk about the local sites. Well, site. True as I stand here. They were sisters from the sisterhood over on Abbey Rock. Came here hunting a renegade who served the god called Stone. Ran her to ground here, and she called on the god. And the god struck 'em all to pillars of rock. Stand close and quiet, and you'll hear 'em weeping. Compile a port report. Oh, yes, yes, there's been goings on. In the bleak light, oh, the false stars. Surface roiling like a porridge pot, up with a roar of steam and a flash of fire, 3 windows swimming, tentacles! And then we saw His Highness. There is rather a lot of this material. Okay, that's all there is here. We will head off back towards Venderbite. Of course, we could just go north, see where we end up. I'm not going north again. Last time I did that, I died.
North is evil, as we all know.
You can't go north. At a certain point, there's this one place that if you pass through it, it sends you to like a random spot. Either a random spot on the map or
It kill you.
a thing. Well, I think it sends you to a random spot on the map because I think I went there with the hope that I would get closer to home because I was low on supplies and fuel.
I love gambling.
Yeah. Oh, we could probably hit Codex.
The book was just, today, I fed my crew.
Send a note of Zbat. Okay.
I'm sorry, there's a Zbat?
Yeah. I send it out. It's like a radar thing. I send it out to tell me if there are islands nearby. Like ports.
So you trained a bat?
Basically, yeah. It comes with the, it's just one of the abilities in the game. Okay. Oh. We do have to be careful of giant crabs right now. Oh, actually, we can check that away. Brill. Oh, and the iceberg creature.
The iceberg creature.
Yeah.
I love Avalog from Pokemon.
Oh. Codex, a desperate cave full of mute exiles and an inexplicable colony of shivering, bad-tempered monkeys.
Shivering, bad-tempered monkeys is what I call humans.
Okay, yeah, so this is definitely a new character that hasn't been to Venderbite yet. Sorry, I was checking something. Compile a port report. No one will speak. This is a challenge. The exiles see many come, fewer leave. Some are even willing to communicate, but their gestures are unfamiliar, the meanings unclear. Even when you can see, even when you can understand, there are answers without questions, as useless as a key without a lock.
So the whole island is one big codex?
Basically, yeah, I think it's the core of the correspondence, probably, which is a written language that like drives people insane. Whither? Behind the great arch over the bay, the pale wastes stretch, white and silent as the face of the moon. From here, you might almost imagine they were snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with unlikely color. Explore the town. Whither is a quiet, chilly town of gray stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. We now have Storm's attention. The citizens of Whither enjoy questions, so much so that they always answer a question with another question. This can make intelligence gathering frustrating. Are you asking for any particular reason? At what time of day? Is that your hat? Might it be 6? It could be 6. Eventually cobbled together enough implications and suppositions to compose a report.
Could it be 6 o'clock?
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. So we probably don't have enough fuel to get back to London, but I think we have enough crew that
surely the harbor
we'll.
have some as well.
I think we have enough crew that we might be able to sacrifice them in the favor from the gods.
Why would you sacrifice Leonardo da Vinci and the otter? The ferret.
No, they're not. Those are captains. They're not the ones that are going to be sacrificed.
Oh, the ferret's a captain now.
It's always been a captain. It's
The immobile ferret is a captain.
Yeah, it's the mascot. That's its role. Captain role is mascot.
Why is this iceberg moving?
That's the iceberg that I was saying we got to be wary of.
How does it know how to do that?
Desperate measures. Search your supplies for something of use. Yeah. Okay. And we've made it to Vanderbilt. Oh, bloody hell. Gather the corpses. They are succulent with stolen blood. Into the pot. And we are off to, and we've made it to Venderbite. Well, are there shops
You
in
could put it
Venderbite?
up to luck
Very
and
useful.
not kill your crew.
How much supplies would... Okay, we don't have the supplies needed to...
If you got everyone together with really big oars, you could row.
Okay. The Tomb Colony of Venderbite. Find ancient captains to speak to the unsettled salvage. On deck, you can hear the sound that 1,000 bandaged dead make as they shuffle and cough. It's something like the world's most restless concert audience, or the world's most plague-ridden cathedral. Find ancient captains to speak to the unsettled salvager. It shouldn't be too hard. What else have they got to do around here but molder?
Molder? I hardly...
Terrible bad luck. An assortment of decrepit Z captains gathers round her, compelled by tradition, honor, or boredom. She picks her nails and closes her eyes when at last she speaks. I want to find Lady Black. The captains that can run do. The rest shuffle away as swiftly as they're able. One remains behind. How long were you down there? He asks. 20 minutes, she replies. The captain puts his hand on her shoulder. Seek the house of Keel and Polythreme. But if you can forget her, do. It's possible. He embraces her and departs, bound for Polythreme. Okay. Explore Venderbite. Yes, let's do so. Here, they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tome colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture, until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. Search warily. We're going to save our supplies. The builders of this place worked with great slabs of neath stone, carved with blank-eyed and smiling faces and blocky, stoic serpents. Search warily. Okay. Only shadows. This place was deserted long ago. You find traces of gilt on the shattered altar, remnants of vermilion paint on a rotting ritual mask. Nothing else. Gonna visit the first curator. No more light. The obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door, and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on the couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Listen to a whispered request. Z Captain, Silkskin, not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium.
Do they call you Silkskin?
Yeah, so Venderbite is the Tome Colonies. So it's this is where the dead go, and they're wrapped in bandages.
Calling you white.
Oh, it could be that. I mean, I'm a Londoner. In this, not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium. Bring me colors. 7 colors. Pay. Well. 7 colors. Cosmogon, Irigo, Pelican. Steward has list. Find them here and there across the wide black Z. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. One hears the name whispered here and there in the arcades of Venderbite. A long, low chuckling. Oh, Silkskin. You don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below. Not unless we go to Z. So we needed something else. Somewhere to end. Accept the commission. Thank you. This poor flesh thirsts for colors. No more words. It collapses, rustling back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to diminish it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We'll all be grateful if you do this one last favor. We now have one of this, the Neath bow. So we need to find the colors of the Neath bow throughout the Z. This is like, I've never even gotten one color. But the Neath bow is really quite the Neath bow is really quite an interesting thing. Gather gossip. Along the coasts of the Untersee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tone colonists and settle here and bandage to peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Yeah, nothing we can sell. Okay. Let's hope we can get back to London. Okay, well, we are going to make a sacrifice to Storm then. Desperate measures. Storm, the god in the roof, angriest of the three. He's as likely to crush you as save you, but you could hardly be worse off after all. He will require a death.
Wait, so the Earth
Time
has
to
a
draw
roof now?
lots. Yeah, we're underground. It's the Neath.
I thought that was just a cute nickname, to be honest.
Save
Like,
you?
we're beneath the clouds because everything's stormy.
No, we're beneath the earth. There is a reason it's called the Fallen London.
Yeah, like it fell like the Roman Empire.
No, it was stolen by bats.
The bats stole London,
Yes, by
and then we tamed them for radar.
oh, I think these are different. I don't know if these are different bats but the I mean, I think they did it at the behest of the Masters of the Bazaar. That's really more Fallen London stuff than Sunless Sea stuff, though, but it's the same world.
Yes, right. At the behest of the Masters of the...
I think that, like, that might be spoilers, but I think it's fairly implied. I don't know. But you should play Fallen London. It's fun and it's free. The blood of the sacrifice is black in the deck lights. The crew are silent. No one will look at anyone else. With a crash like a thunderbolt smashing a cathedral window, a great stalactite strikes the deck. Two things become apparent. Firstly, it has fallen on a second crew member, crushing them flat. Secondly, it is, improbably, encased in a great bolus of coal. Okay. Excellent. We have enough fuel. Oh, we're damaged enough that we cannot go double speed. That's fine. It's fine. We just have to be very, very careful of pirates. Okay. Next stop is Hunter's Keep, and from there, London. Okay, we are... dead. Ah, that sucks. We had a lot of cool stuff that I'd never seen before. Okay. Shipwrecked. Your ship founders. There are screams, a flood of dark water, the unforgettable sound of a ship's spine breaking. Slip beneath the waves. Perhaps you'll be remembered in song.
Oh, you just die forever?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
7 is the number. What do we want?
Surely you know how to swim, right?
No. Besides what we swim to.
The island that was right behind you.
We are going to take the one that lets us keep the map.
Yeah, screw you. I want to make this poor shark. A fantastic water bottle.
I know, right? 3 decades ago, in the reign of Victoria, London was stolen by bats. Now it lies a mile below the surface. It was dreadfully inconvenient for everyone, but it opened a vast black ocean to you. Welcome to the Untersee. Who do we want to have been, folks? An ordained priest that fell from grace, nothing left ashore for us. An anonymous benefactor has found its way out for us. Perhaps at Z we could overcome our appetites. A natural philosopher. Your peculiar theories on time, blood, and starlight brought you down to the Neath, the cavern where London lies. And now they take you up to Z. This will give you a bonus to mirrors, the skill of detection and perception. Veteran of the campaign of 68. You fought in the invasion of Hell. London's army's lost. You've survived. Your loot and your pension have bought you a command. This will give you a bonus to Iron, the skill of causing direct damage. A poet. Educated and articulate, you seek sensation at sea. How lucky you have a legacy to spend. Your long-vanished father had a rich patron, it seems. This will give you a bonus to Pages, the skill of trickery and knowledge. Or a street urchin. We are now, but these,
Sorry, the one that's before poet, I don't know what it said.
Veteran.
That one.
There's also a street urchin, which will, your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to sea rather than to graduate to larger crimes. That last big score was enough to buy a ship. Let's give you a bonus to Veils, the skill of subtlety and invasion.
I don't think we're much of an urchin if we have money to buy a ship.
Oh, the urchins, they literally just said you did a stealing. That got us the money.
We've graduated from street urchin to professional criminal then.
All of the street urchins are thieves. It's Victorian London. Alright, you want bonus to direct damage?
Surely that would help.
No, I normally do, I prefer to avoid the conflict, but because I'm bad at video games. Okay. Oh, but it did give us extra money.
Because we're a veteran from the campaign of 1868.
Oh, maybe I was that before. Maybe that's what I was last time. Because we've got the cook, so.
The cook is shady because it's Leonardo da Vinci.
Someone is looking for passage. Choose an ambition. What does winning mean to you? Your father was lost at sea. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the Z. Write a masterpiece. Retire. Wealth. You know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, fine clothes. A family, perhaps. I'm gonna go with fulfillment.
So true.
Hmm. We're gonna go with captain. Oh, I didn't check what my name was last time. I've completely lost track of the alphabet.
You were ferret. Ferrik.
I was Ferric?
Yes, that is what
Okay.
I said. So are we G?
We need a G name, yeah.
Goldfish. Glamrock.
Actually, let's go with this one and just go, yeah, goldfish.
Last name.
I only do mono. I do mononyms.
Well, Goldfish Glamrock.
We will save this because we're going to need money later. Or we could just get the money now. Agree to carry the Gnomic Gallivant to the Humane Canal or the Iron and Misery Funging Station, or both. He stirs a horse. Who will prick it with their spurs? He cries to no one in particular. A drop of blood may be as precious as a ruby.
This guy's loco.
He puffs at his chest. Ruby studs gleam in the lamplight. I knew London had enterprising souls still left in it. I'm seeking truths, Captain, which, I am told, I may find in the Iron and Misery Funging Station and the Humane Canal. Ideally, I'd learn both, but I could settle for one. For at Port Cecil there will be a contest, and we will change the world with a game of chess. A king will fall. Okay. First thing, read the morning papers. Excellent. Adopt a Bloomington Gallivanter. A Bloomington sits atop a splintered crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. You extend your hand and the Bloomington leaps on. Its tendrils entwine your fingers, and it chitters quietly. It meets your gaze and bobs its dome in greeting. It's very small. Is it old enough for naval service? You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in pen in an attempt to look older. As you approach your ship's gangplank, the creature flutes and vibrates in apparent happiness. The bosun winces as you bring it aboard. What do you do? Mirror? Yeah. We are going to switch you in. Because we already have someone to improve hearts. Okay.
Asymptomatic is actually a great name for a boat.
Okay. I should have checked what that was, but I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Let's sell that. Buy.
What do these words mean?
What do you mean?
Bultitude's House of Vision, selling white lace fruit. I'm not reading these properly.
Okay, that should be good enough to get us a decent way. I do have to go in like half an hour, but
Where are we going?
um oh, okay. So this is the same map as, yeah. Okay, so you'll notice that there's this area over here.
Was that the random location?
Yeah. I think I
So when you wanted
went
to get close, you went far.
So I tried to go north here, and it put me out here. And then I think I tried to go north through something over here, and it put me over here. Yeah, I went north one time, and it like teleported me here, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get to London, and it put me out here. Okay, so we need to take the guy to the Cumaean Canal, right? So why don't we go Hunter's Keep, Mutton Island, Cumaean Canal.
Canal implies man-made nature, and that doesn't look very man-made.
I mean, depends on your definition of man, I suppose.
Sorry, it was the bats.
I don't know. Okay, but the first thing we need to do is meet with the sisters at Hunter's Keep. Because if we haven't at least met with the sisters once, we are definitely screwed. We should have done that last time, to be honest. There we go. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist, like 100 other undersea islands. But here's a grand house, windows aglow, lawns and possibly green and lush in the false starlight, raked gravel paths. You stand at the dock as the sea nudges the ship's sides. An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest trace of lavender. Present yourself at the house. They will have heard your ship come in. Why hide? Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor where 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe. The cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? You are acquainted with the sisters of Hunter's Keep. Waves slap at the side of the ship. Far below, something moves. Who do we want to meet with? Cynthia, Lucy, or Phoebe? Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Lucy, the middle sister, is sunny, restless, prone to giggles. Phoebe is soft-voiced, watchful, unpredictable. What do you think?
Who's the hottest?
I don't know.
Do we like a sad girl, a happy girl, or a mysterious girl?
Let's go with mysterious. Here's a
Phoebe.
story. Phoebe has a story to tell of two lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room to the false stars glittering in the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The Untersee shimmers below. Islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast spined things pulse in the depths. There is a scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there, you finished the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath Oliver biscuits. That's all for now.
That's all, folks.
You now have one memory of distant shores. You are acquainted with the Sisters of Hunter's Keep. You've gained 1 supplies. New total 9. You've lost 32 hunger. New total 0. You now have the Gods of the Z, Storm's attention.
This is just the Schuyler sisters from Hamilton.
Not receiving visitors. The parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? The maid makes it clear through a series of unwelcoming growls that Phoebe, Lucy, and Cynthia are all 3 indisposed. No lunch today, apparently. News, news. Even when the sisters aren't feeling sociable, they could be tempted out of their lair by the smell of new stories. Knock, and wait. You ask the sulphur-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with the message that their headaches are cured, and you're invited to lunch. You no longer have any of this recent news. Let's have a luncheon. Let's sit with Lucy this time. A daft tale. Lucy leans over and whispers to you confidentially. A complex story about a butler, a pig, and an inheritance. You don't follow the details of the plot, but somehow the pig ends up in an attic and the butler in a vicar's bed. Candles flicker, dishes enter and leave, and the wind butts gently at the window panes. By the time the plum pudding arrives, you're as cheerful as you've been in months. You've gained 1 supplies, and you now have Gods of the Sea, Stone's attention. Reconnoitre the island. Plunging cliffs, soft green lawns, a well tucked away in a fold of the grounds. Anything else? The sea's silence. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle. The house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. You now have one of this. A port report, Hunter's Keep. Okay. And then we are gonna go...
Great that we saw a random light on the horizon. Thank you, logbook.
Okay, we're gonna go down to Mutton Island, then the Cumane Canal.
Whoa, we're sailing.
We are certainly sailing.
Sorry, we are on the Z, sailing in a zoat.
The Untersee, yep. And a boat. Boat doesn't have an S in it.
I don't know what's your zogging out.
Alright.
Inside you, there are two wolves. One is a boy, the other is a girl. Congratulations, you have twins.
Do we want to dissect it for knowledge or butcher it for supplies? Let's dissect
See,
it.
that is a really poor timing considering I just mentioned wolves.
It's not dead. Haul it aboard and set to work with your knives and acids, and it flops unexpectedly into life. Sailors rush to your aid with guns and boarding pikes. By the time they're finished, you're unharmed, but there's not much left of the beast. You tip it reluctantly into the Z.
Surely one stab would have killed it.
We failed the challenge.
You shouldn't have been so mean to the crab is all I'm saying.
It was going to attack us if we didn't. Let us chat to the fishermen. They sail the Z around the island. They mend their nets by the harbor. They see all that happens here, but you'll need coin to open their mouths. We got a port report. Brilliant. Let's visit the hilltop above town. There's not much wind on the Untersee, but Mutton Island suffers eerie gusts. Interesting. Eerie gusts buffets from an inexplicably local fragment of weather, and the air on the hilltop sometimes carries interesting scents. Yay, we succeeded in the Pages challenge. You stand on a cliff top looking over the little village. Smoke from the chimney of the Cock and Magpie drifts straight upwards. As you watch, the smoke tilts. The sudden wind thins it into a pencil smudge, then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly, like a god cut in half. What a noise! It must be the caves around the island channeling the air. At least, that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals each take nips from a shared flask and make a toast towards the mainland. The wind is a southerly. We've gained terror and fragments. Okie dokie. And... that's all for now. We're going to head down to the Cumaean Canal. And you can tell me if it's not man-made.
Little ships throng the waters here. The crew grow wistful. They swap old stories of sunlit sea. We draw near to the Cumaean Canal, the way to... So the tiny little boats like, guys, the boats are making me so sad.
Hmm. The Cumaean Canal staging area. Here, the dark waters run down from the surface, from a brighter sea. The canal ascends through locks and gates and shadowed turns into the sunlight of the surface. Let's listen for surface gossip first. Daylight. This would be a prime spot for a pub or wine shot, but the interests of the Echo Bazaar and the laws of London prevent it. They don't like competition. Still, there are temporary half-legal hostelries and long-moored ships. Here you trade stories with suntanned surface sailors. Stories of Paris and Batvia, the Lost Fires, and the Final Isles. You now have one vision of the surface. Gather information for a port report. Many ships pass this way, but perhaps you'll pick up something they missed.
Did we see it through the water?
Business as usual, huh?
Did we see the surface through like a hole in the ceiling?
Yeah. Many ships pass, business as usual. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe and all the Untersee, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping the way open. We now have one perfunctory port report, the Cumaean Canal. Assist the Gnomic Gallivant in an enterprise of dubious legality. A riddle. There are 10 individuals in a room, one of whom is an ancient tyrant. How can you distinguish him? Answer. Burglarize a private library for pictures of him beforehand. Knowing the enemy. As dinner bells sound throughout the port, you carry a ladder to one of the long-moored half-legal ship hostels.
I don't think this riddle makes sense.
It's not because it's not a riddle. This guy's an anarchist. Or not an anarchist. What's the term? A revolutionary. He ascends swiftly. You prop the ladder to the porthole of what the Gallivant assures you is the cabin of a French diplomat. He ascends swiftly, leaving you to carry the ladder away. Half an hour later, the Gallivant is back on your deck. He polishes his ruby cuffs. I have seen the face of eternity printed in ink. It was a terrible face. You're to visit the Cumaean Canal and the Iron and Misery Company funging station. There is still one port left to visit. The Gnomic Gallivant now knows his target's face. Okay, what do we have? We've got a couple of port reports. Um, so we could head back to London.
What's in London that we need to do?
Give the port report to the Admiral. We have 3. I would like to go to Guiders Morn and get one more. I do need to
Have you heard
go.
some gator, like a raider?
Well, that might be it. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It would be better to head down to the Iron Republic. No, I think it's better to go to Gators Morn. And then hand off the port reports to the Admiral, restock, do the Northern Circuit. But I really do need to go soon. But so we'll stop at yeah, we'll just get to Gators
Oh yeah,
Morn
you got
and
distracted. You never said where you were going.
then
I asked you earlier where are we going, and you said, "Oh," and then you read something on the thing and said it as you were about to answer me.
I don't remember. What?
What is confusing him? I said, "Oh, where are you going?" And then you started to answer, but then something in the game happened.
I said we're going to Gators Morn.
Yeah, no, after the stream.
Oh, parents' house. My brother's heading to BC on Wednesday, and I want to see him before he goes.
He's heading to before the crime.
No,
Traveling back.
British
in time.
Columbia.
Yeah, but I'm being funny.
Are ya?
I giggled, and that's what matters. Is Munt Island another sheep where the sheep are banned, but it's named after a sheep?
No, we've been there.
I don't see how us being there would let us know if sheep are banned.
Okay, we're just gonna head back to London because our hull is at 9.
I feel safe. Oh no, the crack pirate. love that London has an exclamation point. It really adds character.
Yep. Oh, brilliant. Okay. I think the main thing we need is fuel here. Yeah, we're not going to take that right yet. Okay. I'm going
To the Labyrinth of Tigers.
No, I'm not going to the Labyrinth of Tigers.
Why? I have no idea what they have there.
Hold on.
I hope there's animals in the Labyrinth of Tigers.
Something like that.
I'm hoping like maybe a minotaur.
We're just going to undock and then dock again to save our game. And
Ah, so you're docking.